Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you had a relaxing and rejuvenating break. We're moving into the new year and we have lots to talk about. In your mailboxes, I've placed a new essential dates calendar specific to our monthly meetings and PLCs, but I wanted to also give you a quick overview for this month. On January 8th, we have a in-person staff meeting with Jill, Angie, and Kara. On January 9th, we have collaborative PLCs. We are looking at student work and moving into the study phase of the PDSA cycle. I'd also like you to identify the emergency students in your grade level for reading, and I'm going to explain more about that in a little bit when we get to another slide. On January 10th, you have math PLCs. These days are flip-flopped that week for PLCs. So on the 9th, which would typically be a coaching day, is going to be collaborative, and then Thursday is going to be the math. On January 14th is the next math club. January 16th, ELA PLCs, and Penny will be here. There will not be any PLCs the week of the 21st. We do have a professional development day on January 25th. The majority of that day will be spent with math with Jill. And data days are going to be on January 29th and 30th, and a schedule will be coming your way as we get closer. Please take time to read Jill and Angie's email regarding data days, update the CST forms, and speak to and share the progress towards the cycle goals for your students that you're bringing to the table. It is especially critical that you have as much information and data as possible for the data day meetings. We really can't have a meeting if there isn't any data. Behavior RTI has begun. Please let Dr. Person and I know if you are interested in being a check-in, check-out person for a student or students. This is an intervention with proven success and can really make a difference. The data sheets for behavior are coming in on Fridays, and we appreciate that. Thank you. All right, we need to celebrate that we began the year with 25 students at the Read to Me level, and now we have 0. This is because of all of the concentrated efforts to read with our kids. Thank you, Kathy Law and her mentors, and Angie for getting so many people on board to really make a difference. We do still have students at the emergency level, and we want to put some things in place to help. I mentioned before that I'd like you to identify all of your red students or emergency students. And what I want you to do is make everyone aware of these students on the team, including the related arts teachers and support staff, and then develop strategies to increase the support and have another person do a levels accuracy check just to calibrate kind of where we are with the student. It would also be a good idea to review the power goals and make sure that these kids are being conferenced with 2 times a week. Points awarded for progress are also important. I walked away from the last American Reading Company Leadership Day with some great information, and 2 of those things I've mentioned here. One being that conferencing and practice are the 2 of the biggest drivers for growth. And the second piece was that student writing should look different, as writing is a reflection of a student's reading level. That just really kind of made me think that we need to, as we're looking at students' writing, really think about the student as a reader as well. You probably already do that, but I kind of that was something that made me think a little bit. This is a great data collection sheet to use for your strategies to really help those emergency level kids. You could use this you put the names of the students and then the conferencing and their reading practice notes right there. That would be really helpful. All right, I want to remind everybody of our chat commitments, our 5 commitments for the school year, and those are feedback tied to essential questions and standards, supporting claims with evidence, academic vocabulary, small group instruction, and mathematical practices. I can tell you that after our last district walkthroughs, much of our conversation at the table after we walked through all of your classrooms was really how well you are all facilitating the use of academic vocabulary and how student-centered your instruction is. We totally rocked it. There were so many compliments that day, and the feedback was just really nice. Everybody was engaged. Students were, an active part of their learning. It was really nice. All right. So we also had the opportunity to hear Dr. Jeffrey Wilhelm speak, and I kind of keep these things in the forefront of my mind when I'm thinking about our chat commitments, because this is really the ultimate goal, that we're using transformational learning with our students, that we are really looking at full learner participation, deep learner engagement, that we all have a level of conscious competence, that we know why we're teaching what we're teaching, and we can identify the standard, the goal, or the mathematical practice, and that also that being aware of and believing that productive struggle truly leads to learning is really important. So those were just some of the big takeaways that I got from that day, and feel like I kind of always need to go back and think about this when I'm thinking about our instruction. Okay, last, I did do just a little screenshot of some of the activities and events that are happening this month in our school for your newsletters. We have an ongoing spreadsheet with all of kind of our school calendar for events that are happening within Rehoboth Elementary, and that is being updated and emailed to you all. So make sure you're looking at that for your planning. All right. I will see you all soon, and can't wait to finish the year strong. Thanks, everybody.